Okay, let's dive right into this. Today, we're going to demystify one of the most important pieces of gear in all of cybersecurity, the next-generation firewall. And we're not just going to talk about what it is, we're going to follow its journey right from the moment it comes out of the box to that very first login. You'll get to see what really makes it the guardian of our digital world.
But first, let me ask you a question. How do you guard a door that's everywhere at once? I mean, think about it. Our work, our friends, our entire lives, they're connected through just countless invisible doorways online. And that creates this massive problem, right? How do you possibly secure a perimeter that's essentially everywhere all the time?
Well, the answer is you need a new kind of gatekeeper. And that's exactly what this is. This is a FortiGate device. And trust me, it's so much more than just a piece of hardware. It's a guardian, designed from the ground up to manage and protect the incredibly complex digital world we all live in.
Now, it's really easy to look at this thing and think, oh, it's just a souped-up version of my home router. But that is like comparing a bicycle to a fighter jet. They're not even in the same universe. See, your home router, it just directs traffic. A next-generation firewall like this is more like the network's central nervous system. It's making intelligent, real-time decisions to defend and control every single thing that flows through it.
So how do we bring this digital nervous system to life? Well, the journey to having some seriously powerful network security actually begins with a few very simple, very tangible steps.
The initial setup is surprisingly simple. You give it power, obviously. Then you create a secure command link by connecting a cable directly from it to your computer, and then you connect it to the internet itself, the outside world, using that WAN port. And boom! In just 3 quick steps, you've got power, command, and a connection.
So, with the physical setup all done, the device is on, it's connected, but it's basically asleep. It's just sitting there, waiting for its first command. So now it's time to access the brain of the operation for the very first time.
Remember that management cable we connected? It is absolutely crucial. It gives us what's called management access. And this isn't just any connection. Think of it like a trusted private backdoor. It lets an administrator get in and configure everything safely before the firewall is fully out there, facing all the potential threats from the open internet.
And how do you open this secure door? With this simple key. By typing this default IP address into a web browser on that connected computer, you're essentially knocking on the door to the entire control room. It's pretty amazing that this one little address unlocks so much capability.
The very last step is the password. The default username is admin, and the password field, well, you just leave it blank. You hit enter, and just like that, the Guardian wakes up. And of course, the very first thing any admin does right after this is set a brand new, super strong, unique password.
And we're in. With that simple login, we've jumped from the physical world of cables and plugs right into the software, the control room. Now, what's really interesting here is the sheer scale of the tools that are now right at your fingertips.
I mean, this is not just an on-off switch. It is a full-blown security command center. You have incredible tools like Zero Trust Network Access, which works on this principle of never trust, always verify for every single user and device. You can manage a secure SD-WAN to make sure connections between different offices are both fast and locked down tight. There's advanced threat protection, web filtering, and intrusion prevention system. Seriously, the list of what this thing can do is enormous. And this is what really illustrates the massive difference. Your home router might block a few known bad things. A FortiGate, on the other hand, gives you incredibly detailed control based on who a user is. It uses global threat intelligence. It can actually inspect encrypted traffic to find hidden malware. And it can digitally slice and dice the network to contain any breaches. It's a completely different league of security.
So we've gone from a box to a login to an entire universe of control. And that brings us to the first real command. And it's not a command you type. It's the responsibility you take on the moment you log in.
So the crucial point is this. All of that power, all of that sophisticated technology that's designed to bring some order to all the digital chaos, it's all built on a simple foundational first step. The journey from unboxing to securing an entire company, it starts right here with one single, simple login.
It kind of makes you think, though, this is the state of the art for today. But as things like artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and totally new threats pop up, what kind of capabilities will be inside the control room of tomorrow? What will the next generation of these digital guardians even need to be able to do?